Hey guys, it's Game Fixer and welcome back to episode 12 of my Atletico Madrid career. And in today's episode we got some massive games to play. The first game is against Valencia. We've got other matches to play against Barcelona as well in just a few days' time in the semi-finals of the Cup. So looking forward to the games in today's episode. It's a big month ahead. We've got PSG as well to play in the Champions League round of 16, as well as the second leg against Barcelona to play at some point during this month as well. So it's a big month ahead. Looking forward to it. Before we get into today's episode though, if we could try and hit 100 likes then I'd really appreciate it. Also please go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel or if you haven't subscribed yet. I'd really appreciate that too. Approaching 18,000 subscribers now, and so I'd appreciate all the support I can get. And I think today might be the last day that you can buy the limited edition Game Face t-shirts, or Game Face football shirts I should say, and a link to that is in the top line of the description below. Let's crack on with things, and this is the team I'm going to go with for this game against Valencia. Since the game against Barcelona is about 3 or 4 days time in the Cup, we're going to make some changes to this team in the league. Our Black will start in goal, Juan-Fran, Mukili, Hernandez and Enriquez starting in defence as well. Correa, Oscar, Partey and Vitola midfield, with Costa and Guerrero starting up front. Quite a changed team, but still hopefully enough quality to win this game. Got to bear in mind that we've changed the difficulty as well. We've made the sliders even more difficult now for the opposition, so we're going to see how we get on. Hopefully we can get ourselves a win still. Okay, so let's crack on with this game against Valencia, try and get ourselves a victory here. See how we get on. Obviously, like I said, changed teams, so that means that it's going to be more tricky, as well as the change in difficulty as well. So, not a great combination, but I'm hoping we can grind ourselves out a result here and get a positive win in this game, so we can obviously go into the Barcelona match with a victory. Costa running forward, looking for a shot. Oh, thought he'd scored. Rebounds off the goalkeeper, but he keeps hold of it. Very, very lucky there from the goalkeeper. He's lucky he didn't go in the back of his own goal. And still remains 0-0, but what a strike from Costa to open up the first couple of minutes of this game. Great chance, and it's 1-0. Valencia, 1 shot, 1 goal, and they've taken the lead here 20 minutes into this match. Very disappointed, quite clearly. Their first chance of the game for them, first time they've gone forward as well, and they've just scored, simple as that. It's a finish that I wasn't expecting to go in. I think goalkeeper should do better there, but he doesn't save it, and so we lose this match 1-0. Does make this game a little bit more tricky for us now, particularly with a changed team like this is. Vitola to deliver a corner into the box here. Costa at the front post, connects, saved by Neto. Struggling to get near enough to the goal to get a proper shot on target at the moment. Valencia are defending fairly well. We're keeping a lot of the ball around the edge of their box, but just struggling to get that pass that breaks them down at the moment. Oh, great pass into Costa. That might have opened things up. Costa shoots and scores 1-0. There we go. Back to level terms just before half-time. Diego Costa, who has looked really lively in the opening stage of this game, gets himself a goal, puts us back at level terms. We needed that one, especially before half-time as well. Was disappointed that Valencia found themselves in front, but glad now we're level. Chance for a response here straight away. Valencia, 2 shots, 2 goals, and they've scored literally straight from kick-off. Happens time and time again, and it continues to happen. And they get to the byline, they do the classic little cutback, which is very difficult to defend, and they score 2-1 back in front for them. Clearly undeserved, but we'll just deal with it. It's what happens when you play in a harder difficulty. And it's a great bit of play though, to be fair. They get to a good position, they get in front of our man. Good attacking play, but you know, in terms of the realism of the match, it's not so good. But it's 2-1, makes things tricky for us. Now got to score 2 goals to win the game. Half-time, 2-1 to Valencia. This will be a very interesting second half. Let's see what this team can produce now, because it's all down to them to get the 3 points. Got to get 2 goals at least. You never know whether Valencia have got another goal in them. But they've certainly had 2 shots, 2 goals, that's all I know. To be fair, we've only had 3 shots, 2 on target, so there's not been that much of a difference between the 2 teams. Simply, they've been more clinical. Costa running forward, trying to get a shot away. Diego Costa, oh, not a bad strike. Not quite where I was aiming for it to go. It's supposed to go on the left-hand side, but it needed to be saved anyway by the goalkeeper. And we're still piling on the pressure at times, but just can't quite get close enough to goal. Enriquez over to Vitola, who's picked himself an injury. Vitola now into the box for Partey. It's a goal. It's 2-2. We're back on level terms with them once again. Partey with a great header gets into the box. And it's a fantastic connection on that one. He scores and levels up 10 minutes into the second half. Like I said before, Vitola's picked up an injury here, which might mean we have to take him off. We'll have a look and see whether he will continue or not. But yeah, just great that he's able to assist Partey here. Runs into the box, takes a risk, which is what you have to do when you're losing the game, and levels up really well. No one was marking him. 2-2. Well played. Correa wins it back in a good position. Got a feeling this game might have turned a little bit here. They didn't score from kick-off this time round. Guerrero's still going. This time the shot gets blocked. Lack of support really there. Vitola nearly won it back as well and still will go for it. Costa waiting for the run there of Guerrero. Chance on his left foot. Oh, deflects onto the post. Can't quite score the follow-up. Thought we'd just scored there as well. but the defender does enough and still remains 2-2. Let's make some changes, I think, whilst we're getting ourselves into a good bit of rhythm. Vitolo's going to come off, quite clearly got himself an injury that's not going to be able to continue, so Carrasco will come on instead. And it's tempting to bring on Gabby, it's also tempting to bring on Witsel as well. I think we will take off Oscar, who hasn't really contributed too much, so we'll try and freshen things up a bit in midfield. Great pass into Gamero. Gamero onto Costa. Oh, what a save. What a hand that the goalkeeper gets to that and stops him from being a third. Still on level terms. 25 minutes left of this game now, and we are certainly playing the better football at the moment. You never know that Valencia didn't look likely scoring before when they got 2, but they did manage to do that, so they could do it again. We've got to be careful. Zaza with an opportunity. Good save by the keeper. About 20 minutes to go, and we've got to try and defend this corner. Suddenly Valencia have got a few chances themselves. It's quite a level game now. Both teams having chances at times. Zaza still going. Witsel trying to defend it. Just about doing enough. Final change, Griezmann to come on. We're going to take off Correa. Gamero going to go play to right mid now. Obviously our final roll of the dice with 15 minutes to go. Griezmann coming on to try and get ourselves a winner here. It's what you've got to do. Despite the game against Barcelona in 3 or 4 days' time, it is necessary to try and nick a goal, and so Griezmann, our best striker, will come on. Party into Griezmann once again. Chance for Carrasco on his right foot. Good save. Great chance for us there once again. 5 minutes to go. I think it might be a draw at this rate. Oh no. Who crossed it for them here? Oh, they've hit the post. I think it was Juanfran that played into the box. Quite clearly wasn't meant to do that. Well, I was meant to play into the box, but to my guys opposed to in the middle of nowhere. Oh, good chance for Valencia. Luckily we've managed to ride our luck a little bit. Griezmann still coming forward, trying to do something, but it's on the strength. Griezmann on to Costa. Final chance of the game here. Running out of time. 2 minutes added on. Costa shoots. Gets blocked again. That's been the case for the whole match. Can't get close enough to goal. Finishes 2-2. We drop 2 points. It's fairly level at times during the game. At times we're the better team. At times Valencia were the better team. So maybe a draw's fair. Just feel a little bit hard done by. Especially the way they scored the first 2 goals. A bit gutted by that. You can see by the shots that I think we deserve to win quite clearly. On some player drills, the exact same 2 players once again, really trying to get them going up in overall if we can. Cardoso goes up in overall, but that's obviously before the player drills, so he doesn't actually change from the drills. Jesus is quite close to going to 66 overall now, which is good to see, so we are slowly getting some progress from those guys. Player injured, let's see how bad that is. 5 days, the bruised shoulder. Okay, so this game now against Barcelona. It's a cup match, it's an away leg this time round, so we're going to try and get ourselves some goals if we can. Oblak starts in goal, Vasanko with our right back, Godin, Jimenez and Felipe Luis in defence, Koke, Savic, Sola and Carrasco in midfield with Costa and Griezmann up front. A strong team, we're not going to change our formation, we're going to stick to our guns, play our football and see how we get on. This is the bench I've gone with, pretty standard sort of bench that you'd probably expect. Let's go, let's try and get ourselves a win here. Tough that obviously we've had a game 3 days ago, we've also got another one in about 3 days as well, so a lot of fixtures coming up, but it is really a bit of a test for us here. This is the away leg against Barcelona. Okay, then here we go. Tough semi-final here against Barcelona. I think Real Madrid have won their semi-final. I'm pretty sure is what it said, so presumably they'll be in the final if both legs have been played. So yeah, looking forward to trying to beat Barcelona here. It's going to be a tough game if we are able to get through into the final, obviously against our rivals by the looks of it. So looking forward to that if that is the case, but first of all, massive game against Barcelona. Sola looking for that ball into Carrasco, trying to put pressure on them early on. Costa went for it but cleared away. We've had a good start to this match, putting them under a lot of pressure here. Still going, Costa trying to turn and shoot. Oh, gets a sneaky shot away. Griezmann tried to follow up. What a shot that was from Costa. Managed to get it in between 2 players. Hit the post, unfortunately. Didn't quite get the look that we needed, but what a start in the opening 5 minutes. Carrasco into Griezmann, turns, shoots, saved again, and cleared away once again as well. Barcelona struggling to clear the lines properly though, and we have put the pressure on them here. Griezmann going to shoot, oh, just over the bar, and that relieves them of some of the pressure for now. Good chance, Messi drags it wide. Barcelona's first shot of the game, and obviously look a threat whenever they go forward. Got to try and prevent them from going forward as much as possible. Easier said than done though. Costa going to take a shot. Oh, saved by ter Stegen. Good strike there from Costa. Griezmann into Savic. Great ball. Oh, just wide from Savic. Hoping it was hit the post and go in, but it is just a little bit wide. Great pass from Griezmann. What a run though from Savic. Makes those run into the box. That's what I want to see from our midfielders. Taking those sort of risks, because you have to add an extra player in there to be able to challenge the defenders. That's what we did there. Unfortunately though, it wasn't quite on target. Chance for Messi. Is Suarez still going on to Messi? Still a chance here. Coutinho challenged quite strongly as well. Just about got away with it. Barcelona still only having 1 shot on our goal at the moment, so we have managed to restrict them on the whole. Chance for us here on the counter-attack though, it's Costa running through, has to be, oh it's another save. Keep messing the chances up, and we should really be doing better at that. Had maybe 9 or 10 shots in this first half. The issue is we're not getting enough of them close enough to goal, and we're missing the chances when we do. In the second half, we're going to try and take fewer shots, but just make sure that they're a little bit closer to goal. And we've scored! Of all ways that we've scored, it's from a corner. And it's that man, Diego Costa, who does score. Despite missing plenty of chances, he scores this one just before half-time, 44 minutes in. Great delivery into the box. Quite far out as well. Wasn't expecting it to go in. Loops away from the goalkeeper. He can't do anything about it. And we've taken the lead 1-0. I guess it's a vital away goal as well. It should help us out in this time. That's it for the first half. Still win the game 1-0. Happy obviously to be in front. Disappointed though that we've not taken more of our chances given the amount of chances that we've created. So again, like I said before, got to get nearest to the goal, get the proper shots away rather than shots from the edge of the box or even further out than that. So got to try and be more clinical as well. Hopefully we can do that. I'm going to try and keep hold possession more, which is difficult against Barcelona. I guess we'll wait and see what happens. Savage over to Koke. Good chance now. Koke trying to get forward. Waiting for the right moment to pass it across. What an interception. Ter Stegen nearly got there to prevent the corner as well. What a challenge. And I was hoping we could just slot it through and try and pick somebody out. We didn't manage it. And Ter Stegen will claim that corner as well. Chance here for Messi trying to get away from our defenders. Still going here. Messi will need some support or maybe not. And they're still just out got it at Barcelona picking up some of these odd balls. Messi on Mark Suarez now. Eventually cleared away, causing us some issues. But again, they still only had 1 shot in this game. Despite them passing it around quite nicely there and putting us under pressure. But yet to really have many shots on goal. Okay, first 2 changes. Going to have to roll the dice a little bit here. So Correa and Oscar to come on. We're going to take off Koke and Carrasco. I say going to have to roll the dice. I want to roll the dice. Obviously, I know we're 1-0 up, but I want to try and get a second. And so we're going to try and push a little bit more. Sola's going to go play at left mid now, so a little bit out of position for him, but I'm sure he'll be fine for the final 20 minutes. Sol now looking for the ball through to Griezmann. Great chance. He's faster than Busquets. Has to be a second. Saved again, and we can't follow up. Oh, this goalkeeper's keeping them in it at the moment. We're struggling. We obviously know that we have increased these sliders in favour of the goalkeepers, and that's maybe causing us those extra issues in front of goal. Griezmann picks up an injury. I'm hoping it's not too bad. A little bit worried by it though. He's on the floor at the moment, so we'll take him off now when we can next get the ball out. It's about 10 minutes to go, so not long. And I think we'll chuck on, I think we'll go Gabby. Although saying that last time I played Gabby in a holding midfield position, he messed up big time. We'll bring on a centre-back instead. We're going to just chuck him in a centre-back position and hopefully just try and secure things a little bit. Costa will go play as the lonely striker now, and we'll see we get over 10 minutes left. Ball into the box. Oh my days, how badly have we defended that? Unbelievable. That's why we brought on another centre-back to try and deal with those issues. And of all players, it's the smallest guy on the pitch who scored. Okay, it's not a header, but it's a cross-in that we should be able to defend. Ball goes into the box. We've got to do better here. You can see the amount of players we have in there. We've got to stop that cross initially. We don't, and then at the back post, Malaga has to be better, and Godin has to be better as well. Barcelona score very late on. They equalised their second shot on goal, and that is very annoying. Sol going for the cross, hoping we can nick another. And Correa tried to get there, still might. Oh, nearly rebounded for him, but again, Jordi Alba gets a little bit lucky. Ball into Costa. Oh, he's onside. Diego Costa struggling for pace. He's still going here. Oh, Costa needs to come inside and try and get a shot away. Diego Costa shoots and scores. It's the winning goal in the 90th minute. It's a second away goal as well. It'll win us this game. It might not necessarily win us the tie, but it gives us a 2-goal away advantage at least anyway. Obviously Barcelona did score themselves, but it's the second away goal that we needed, which should cause them some issues. Ter Stegen came out but couldn't do enough. Deservedly put ourselves in front of this game. We've been the better team. We deserve to nick a win. And we have done, I think, in the late stages of this game. Costa playing as the only striker up front there, and still managed to just about score. And it did backfire for Barcelona, throwing 2 new players forward, and Costa gets his second of the game. That'll be how it finishes as well, 2-1. Really happy with the scoreline, very late goal for us, and that should help us a lot to try and get into that final, which is what we want to do. Very tough game against Barca, but I think, like I say, deservedly won it. Now it's just a case of seeing how bad the injury is to Griezmann. Hoping it's not too bad. It might just be a bruised shoulder or something like that, or it could be something more serious. Didn't really get a proper glance at it, to be honest, so we'll have a look now. And he's out for 3 weeks with a sprained ankle. Obviously not good. We've got Gamero who can come into the team, but we're in quite an important part of the season where there's a lot of big games coming up, so that means he misses the game against PSG. He should be back in time for the second leg against Barca. But yeah, gutted by that one. As you can see on the league table, we've got ourselves 8 points in front of Barcelona. Good to obviously have a decent lead over them, despite obviously the last game not being a league match. It was a cup game, but we can still, I guess, a proper idea of whereabouts we are in the league table. Obviously, we're in a strong position. Okay, so with another injury to add to the list, obviously makes things a little bit more tricky for us now in attack. We might have to look, see if we can try and sign somebody else free or something, or if there's going to be any good free agents around or not. But Torres is going to start this game. We're going to be suing this match, though, I should say, because it's a game against Girona, which I don't really fancy playing, to be honest. Costa's on the bench, he's struggling for energy. There's another game in 3 days' time. It's kind of piling up a little bit, which was always going to be the case in this month. There's a lot of games to play. Okay, so let's sim this game now against Girona, see how we get on. Hopefully going to get ourselves a victory, but it's a changed team. It's going to be tough. They're playing far at the back as well. Torres up front. Correa scores 2 minutes in. Good start. It's a very good start, in fact. Let's skip. And it's a 2-0 victory. No injuries, no suspensions. Even better. Costa came on. Okay, I was hoping he could get a bit of a rest, but he played half a match. Ugh, yeah, he's going to be knackered for the next game now. Anyway, we win the game 2-0. That's good, but it does mean I think we might have an issue next match. Game against PSG coming up in a few days' time as well. The games are piling up thick and fast. Okay, let's on to this game now that we have to finish off the episode against Malaga. It's a changed team, to say the least. We do have the usual sort of defence in there, so that's pretty much the same. But Koke, Partey, Gabby and Vitola in midfield. Witsel and Gamero starting up front. Witsel reminds me a lot in game with Fellaini. He's pretty useless in midfield. So we are going to stick him up front. Hopefully he'll be a little bit better up there. Let's just go with it. We could start Savic, we could start Solo in this game for sure, but we're going to save him for the game against PSG. And that's the bench I've gone with as well. Some youngsters coming on here from the Youth Academy. You know, it's desperate when that's happening. And so we've also got Diego Costa, who I don't think could really run that much. So again, not too many options. We're going to go with it. We're going to try and grind out a result here. Let's just see what happens. Okay then, here we go for this game against Malaga. Let's see how we get on. Very changed team. Witsel starting up front, different. Let's just wait and see what comes of this match. I've literally no idea. If we drop points, then that happens, and we have to move on to the game against PSG. If we get ourselves a victory, I'll be very happy. Chance here for Baston. It's not the start we wanted. Inside 10 minutes, we're losing the game. Malaga take the lead. First shot of the match for either team, and they've scored. And it's a good ball through, to be fair. Good finish, and just defensively collapsed, opened up too easily. Defensively, this is our strongest defence, so that's a little bit more worrying for us. And it's a good ball through, to be fair. Good play from the strikers, good link-up play there, great finish, 1-0. Yeah, not the start we wanted when we've changed the attack so much. Vitola going for a cross, could pick out Witsel. Oh, so close. That's what we're going to have to do. I think we're going to have to resort to crossing. Try and use Witsel's height. Felipe Luis will come forward, try to do exactly the same. Witsel! Come on, we've got a chance here. Oh, what a pass into Witsel. He's still got it. He's held it up nicely for Gamero. He scores. It's 1-1. Witsel gets the assist. It's great hold-up play between the two strikers. And it's 1-1. We've equalised inside 30 minutes. I think we've got a chance actually here if we can just play different sort of style of football. We wouldn't usually really play this sort of style about trying to get the ball into the box all the time. Although we do obviously have Costa in the middle, so it's not totally foreign to us, but I'd certainly much rather a more passing sort of game. But this is certainly working for us here, and it is more of a passing sort of build-up for this goal. Great hold-up play, though, from Witsel, and the score. Oh, no. That's literally the worst thing we could have done, but they missed. They missed an open net. Oh, my days. You put it on a plate for them. You can see the pass is dreadful from Oblak. It doesn't even go anywhere near the player, but they've missed that. Wow, we've been let off the hook. Open nets there for Malaga. And that's the second shot of the match as well. He nearly scored it. Partey going forward, waiting for the run from Witsel. He makes it. Witsel shoots, saved by the keeper. So close. Thought he was going to get himself a goal as well. Koke delivers. Godin. Oh, what a connection. Followed up automatically by Gamero. He hits the post as well. Should be a second goal. What a chance that was. Still remains 1-1. Quite clearly should be in front in this game now, but we haven't managed to take the chance. Lacked a little bit of luck, I'd say. Half-time, 1-1. Interesting game. Certainly a very interesting one for us anyway, where we're having a lot of attacks, a lot of the ball. Malaga not having that many chances, but still look in this game. Look like they could still win the match as well, so a bit bizarre, but we are going to hopefully try and win the game in the second half now. The stats are certainly in our favour. Vitolo into Gamero, turns, shoots, wide. Such a good chance, again missed. Gamero holding it up brilliantly for Koke. Koke has to score, and he does. Wow, I thought he'd hit it over the bar. He scores, it's 2-1, we're in front, and we're taking the lead finally in this match. 30 minutes left of the game. Koke with a great goal on his left foot there. Good hold-up play though from Gamero. He manages to create the whole chance just himself. And it's a great run on top of that. Smashes it home into the roof of the goal. 2-1. We're in front. Vassalka, what a run that is. Great delivery, great chance. What a header from Vitolo. Who needs Witsel in the middle? You got Vitolo there. 3-1. And we've extended our lead. We're now 2 goals in front of the opposition. 20 minutes left. I think we're going to look to make some changes now and take off some of our more important players. Rest them for that game against PSG. Okay, all 3 changes, 20 minutes to go. Chano, Sandoval, no idea how you pronounce his name, and Mikili also comes on as well. So 3 changes. We take off Jimenez, Koke and Gamero. Obviously a change there with Sandoval going at centre track and mid. Literally just bring on players here to make sure that the guys that I've taken off are able to play in the next game. So we'll wait and see whether it works or not. It might mean that it doesn't work anyway, but we'll give it a go. Hopefully the guys that come on can do a good enough job for the final 20 minutes. Gabby running forward, you don't see that too often. Sort of pace on him there as well. Witsel opens up his body, trying to get a shot away but loses control of the ball. I can't really complain too much, so he's putting a great performance up front for us. And we've not actually had to change our style of play that much as well, which has been good. So we have actually done pretty well with the usual style of play that we go with. Witsel's just adapted really well and caused him a lot of issues. That's it. Finishes 3-1 against Malaga. Really happy with the 3 points there. Made so many changes, obviously, to the team and the squad in general that we picked. So really impressed by the way that we played. And hopefully that should set us up quite nicely for the game against PSG. Depends on what sort of players are available and how quickly they recover. But I guess we'll wait and see next episode. Looking forward to that game. It's the first leg of the Champions League round of 16. So a game that's obviously quite important one for us to try and get through. But a game against PSG is always going to be tough. And so we'll just wait and see how far we're able to get in that tournament. And I guess that is everything for today's episode. I'll end things here. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and hit 100 likes on today's episode, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well. And that'd be absolutely fantastic too. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.